One-room schoolhouses like these dotted the state of North Dakota, as you could only reasonably be expected to go to school as far as you could walk, or in some cases, ride a horse. And as we go inside here, you can see a little bit what it would have been like to go to school in one of these schoolhouses. You can see as we come in that this schoolhouse was set up to look roughly about like the 1910s. This particular schoolhouse was built in 1903 for $984, and it was used for nearly 50 years. This schoolhouse would have taught grades 1 through 8. So sometimes an 8th grader would have to sit through a 1st grade lesson, or maybe give a 1st grade lesson, and sometimes a 1st grader would have to sit through an 8th grade lesson. And because the schoolhouse was often funded by surrounding farmsteads, they were often underfunded, and the teachers underpaid, although not always. And in fact, a one-room schoolhouse was the first school in Ward County to get internet access, because the surrounding farmsteads just felt it was that important for their kids' education. But in the 1910s, like we are here, the teacher would often have to arrive early to get the room warm enough. She would often have to deal with students' curriculum individually, and she would often be a woman, young and unmarried, again, often underpaid. You'll also see some photocopies of some students' actual homework on the desks here. And while they did use pencil and paper and sometimes ink pens and inkwells, the rough draft work would have been on chalk slates like this. Then once they got their final answer, they would copy it over onto their paper. Of course, kids still use tablets today, just a bit of a different type. Now, this schoolhouse and those like it would have been used and are still used to this modern day. In 2011, there were still 6 functioning one-room schoolhouses in North Dakota. And in fact, the next building we're going into just has a few minor exhibits, but it was a one-room schoolhouse.